Throw paint where?
The fellow haven't given money yet, what?
I'll throw paint on your father's house. Understand?
Throw paint on my father's house, you have to handle my father, bro.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Clutched. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the all-new 2016 9th generation Audi A4. And as I mentioned, this is the all-new 2016 A4. And it comes in 3 different variants, okay? There's a 1.4, there's a 1.4 design, and there's a 2-litre. Now, the one that we have with us is the 1.4 design. Now, there isn't really much difference between the 1.4 design and the regular 1.4, except for some minor chrome parts. Now, what we're really more interested in is what's the difference between this all-new 2016 9th generation versus the outgoing daddy, the 8th generation Audi A4. The older A4 had a 1.8 turbo engine, while this one has a 1.4 turbo engine. The older A4 had a multi-tronic or CVT gearbox, the rubber band gearbox, while this new one has a 7-speed S-tronic dual clutch. Loving it. The 9th generation is longer, wider, and has a larger wheelbase compared to its outgoing daddy, but yet it weighs 95 kilograms lesser. That's thanks to science. The headlights, taillights, and even the daytime running lights have a completely new design. And even the lines on the bonnet and the side of the car gives the car a longer and bolder look. And when you drive a car like this, there's this unspoken respect that you start to get, You see, even here, people actually think I'm in charge. But no, I came here to get a coffee and use the toilet. Boys! What about the changes to the interior cabin space? Well, compared to the older A4, there is a significant difference in the interior cabin space for the newer one. It's much larger. And if you compare it to the other German giants, of course I'm talking about the 3 Series from BMW as well as the C-Class from Mercedes, this A4 actually has the largest cabin space. And you see the lines on the interior between the aircon vents? Those are new. And they're not just there for aesthetics, they actually work. They are changes to this 8.3-inch MMI screen, okay? And this one's the newer version. Actually, it's similar to what you get on the Audi Q7. You can now also integrate your smartphone, be it an Apple or an Android, to the MMI system. Okay, check this out. So right now, I'm calling someone not via Bluetooth, but it's actually via Apple. It's called the Apple CarPlay. The guy is not answering. You know what? I think we should pay him a visit.
A few moments later.
The things I have to do when people don't listen to me. You see all these big buildings over here? People actually think I own them. You know why? It's because of the car, the Audi. Actually, I just came here to check my letterbox. And of course, just like I mentioned, the cabin, the interior cabin for this car is great. So sitting at the back, very comfortable, no problems.
Boss, the package is here.
Fantastic. We managed to get our stuff past customs. Great. This car, it comes with triple zone climate control, but I'm such a busy businessman that I don't want to lean forward and adjust, which is why, can you hear me adjust the aircon behind? You can even do it from the front. You see all these containers? They're not mine, but people think it's mine. You know why? Audi. Actually, my wife ordered a sari. I just came to collect it.
Lucky we escaped. Hey, where's boss? Let the fools!
Now I know this A4 comes with only a 1.4 litre engine, while the older one had a 1.8. And yes, the power figures are lower, but don't for a second think that this car can't perform. Alright? It has a power figure of 150 brake horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. And what about the older model? Well, it had 160 brake horsepower and the torque figures were exactly the same. But don't forget, this car, it's 100 kilograms lighter. And trust me when I say you are not going to feel that this car is underpowered in any way, especially if you're trying to get away from someone. Anyway, if you're planning to get yourselves a brand new Audi A4, you go for the base model, it will cost you about $168,000. And if you choose to go for the upgrades like satellite navigation and the hard disk and your SIM card slot, right, it will cost you a further $7,500. And even over here, you see all these tables and these bottles and everything? It's not mine. I didn't buy it. But people think it's mine. You know why? Because of the Audi. Actually, this is not even my table. So from me, if you're thinking of getting an Audi A4, it's a definite buy. Cheers. What are you all talking about? I'll see you later. Anything will just go again. What's?
The dream job belongs to us.